We just did a snow roll right underneath this concentric box, and it is time for our spiral weft dance. We have one between the two snow rows, it's jumping to the front, and the one in the back is jumping to the front. So switching places, dancing around their own two warps. And over here, that one's between those two, and jumping over two warps. The one in the back is returning to the front. And we're going to do another snow row, alternating snow rows. Our second concentric box of our 7, and we have our spiral weft dance to do. This is the one between two snow rows. It's jumping to the back, and the one in the back is returning to the front. So fun. It needs to be like a little song to go with that little move. It's one of my favorites. Between two snow rows, it's jumping over and going to the back. The one in the back is returning to the front. And we'll do another alternating snow row. Done with our third snow row, and you guessed it, spiral weft dance. In between two snow rows, this one's going to jump over those two warps, and the one in the back is going to jump through and back to the front. And over here, the one that's between two snow rows, jumping to the back, go over those two warps, and the one in the back is jumping to the front. And we have two spiral weft that we just finished. Now, row 4, snow row, alternating snow rows. And we are done with the 4th row. We have the spiral weft between the two snow rows, that's jumping to the back, and the one to the back is jumping to the front. This is where they get into that dance and swing right at the same point. To the front one goes to the back, and the back goes to the front. And another snow row. We finished our 5th concentric, not concentric, oh, what am I thinking? Our 5th snow row. And we have this one between the snow rows, so it's jumping to the front, from the front to the back. Woo, my goodness. And the one in the back is jumping to the front. I think someone switched my coffee to a decaf. I need to wake up a little. Okay, let's see if this side goes better for me. This one is between two snow rows. It's jumping over the two warps, and the one that's in the back is going to return to the front. Here we go. And another snow row. Done with the 6th snow row. Spiral weft jump that's in the front between two snow rows is jumping over two warps to the back, and when the back is returning to the front at their meeting point. Like, well, I'll meet you in the middle. Jumping over two warps, returning to the back. The one in the back is returning to the front. And another snow row. And we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we are done with our spiral weft. This one is going to jump and return to the back. And I'm going to take this and just put this up and away for now. And this one's going to jump to the back. This one I'm just going to take and put it up and away for now. Next we'll do our Selvage pattern. For our Selvage pattern, we have black and yellow at 36 inches, and we're going to interlock them and make sure they are at the halfway point. And we're bringing them right after the fringe where the side cords are. And I'm going to take the top ones, bring it up, the bottom pair, I'll park right there. And we're going to take the yellow one and position it to the back over 2 more warps, so the black is going over 4. Going over 4 warps. The final 4, do those to the back. Here in the back you can park them, like so. Helps keep them away from somewhat being tangled. And then we're going to backtrack, and this is just going over 2 because we want them to slant. So now I'm going to go over 4. And because I went over 2 to begin with for that slant, we know that at the end it should be stopping at 2 warps. And ending on the 2. Not yet. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now we're ending on the 2. Alrighty. And this can go to the back. Grab them, all 4 of them, and do a little twist. Grab it so I can park them. There we go. Now the next we're going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4 snow rows and fringe twining, and we don't have to do any spiral weft anymore. And we want that snow row right up against the Selvage pattern, and we want to alternate those snow rows. On the Selvage pattern, I did take away that ending of the 2 of the yellow so it can match the top. I thought that the choice of doing so, it just made it a little bit more crisp. And we did the snow row right underneath the Selvage pattern, and so we have 3 more to do. Our second snow row under our second Selvage pattern. Our third alternating snow row. We have 1 more to do, and then we'll do the fringe twining. So we did a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 snow rows under our Selvage pattern. So I did one more to match what is above, and now we are doing the fringe twining, the fringe row. So our warp is going to turn into some fringe at the bottom. And let's see if I can get closer. I'm over my camera, so I hope I don't bump it. So we're going over to, oh, and before we do that, we do need to release our bundles. So we're going to alternate the fringe twining. So we need to release all those bundles. My kitty is going to be talking away. All my little leftovers I like to save and bring outside so the birds can put them in their nest. So fun. So I'm going to have these little pieces. I'll put those aside. Little bird collection. Okay, back to our fringe. So going over and jumping over to the next two. Before I do that, I'm going to grab the one from the previous that I just went over, put that warp up and over. I'm going to twine. Before I close that one, I'm going to take the previous one, and that's going to go up and over. Before I close this one, same thing. Take one, goes up and over. And close, twine. Before I close this one, this one's going to go up and over. So this twine is actually twining this fringe that we're taking from the previous, and then these two. Have fun. Some will choose to do this, grabbing one or two of them to make the fringe. We're just grabbing one from the previous row, previous twining, before we close this one. And I just lay them like on top of the previous. It stays put until we close it. There we go. Up and over. Remember to breathe as you're weaving. I know sometimes it's just like, oh, hold your breath to see if this is gonna work. Take a nice deep breath. The rhythm of fringe twining is a lot of fun. Some weavers choose not to do this, and they just do a closing of 3 rows right up against each other. These you'll find on ancestral dance robes. The last group, we don't fringe twine our side cords. Ending. How fun. And there it is. Now we can trim our warp and our weft. We can make these into leggings, child-size leggings, or single-sided dance bags, or we can have them together as a double-sided dance bag. Isn't that fun? So much fun. So you could have them together like we did with our 3-inch concentric box, or you can make them individual dance bags and or child-size leggings. Happy weaving! I hope you sing a good song when you take off your weaving from your loom. Hoo-ha!